Hi guys, this is Leo. I hope you're doing great. Today I'm going to teach you the simplest way for you to start editing in Premiere Pro. Okay, let's jump right in. So first things first, before anything else, I would like to say that it's really important for us to organize our files. And as you can see right here, I have my files in one place. So this is really important because if you have like a huge project, you can find anything in one place. So that's really important. And now you can see I have here my raw files where you can find my videos. I just got this from YouTube, which is like free stock footages. And I also have my music right here where we will be using that for the background music. So the first thing you need to do is open up your Premiere. If you don't have this, there's like a tons of ways you can install this one. You know, you can figure it out yourself. So open up Premiere. Once you've opened that, we are now need to create a new project, which is here. Now, if you have a previous project, you can open it. Then you can also see right here the recent project that you've opened earlier, or yesterday, 2 days ago. You can see your recent project right here. Now, in our case, we need to create a new project. So by doing that, just click right here, new project, and then you can see right here. Just type in the project name. I would say this is gonna be Premiere Pro Tutorial. So I'm gonna name my project Premiere Pro Tutorial, and then the location of your project. My suggestion is putting your project beside your files. So I'm gonna browse it, and I put my files right here. So just put it there together with your music and raw files, so that, as I've said earlier, it's really important to see anything in one place. So yeah, just choose that folder and then just hit OK. After you hit OK, you can see my workplace. In your case, maybe you have this kind of workspace. So that's really important to understand, because right here we have our source where you can see your video. Right here is the video preview of your timeline. So this is your timeline where you will be editing your video. So in my case, I've done my own workspace because it works for me. Now, by importing your file, you can just double click right here, or you can open your folder where your files are and then just highlight these things right here, which is your videos and your music, and then you can just drag and drop it on your project panel. Now we can start the video editing. So first, we need to understand the video resolutions of what we're doing. It's really important to understand the video resolutions, video size. Nowadays, YouTube is using like full HD, 2K or 4K, even 8K sometimes. But in our case, we're just gonna be using 1080p, which is full HD. If you can see our video properties right here, it has 1920 by 1080p, that's full HD, and it has 29.97 frames per second. It's basically 30 frames per second. So now we need to create a new sequence. Okay, before I forget, I want to talk about the easier way to create your sequence. There's a lot of templates here, but I want you to do or select is this one right here, ARRI, and it already has the 1080p template. You can select there 23.97 frames per second, 24 frames per second, 25, 29. So we need this one, so just select this and you're good to go. In my case, I've already done creating a template right here. So yeah, let's create a new sequence so we can start our editing. So let's name this nature and then hit OK. now we have our timeline right here. It's now time for us to select videos that we want for our video. So okay, you can see right here your videos. Just double click that. Now I'm gonna be introducing to you the in point and out point. By doing that, you need to select the portion of the video you want to be on this timeline. So just hit I for in point and then hit O, letter O on your keyboard for out point. Now just drag and drop that on your timeline. Okay, this layer, this is what we call layers. So we have layer 1, layer 2, layer 3. In this case, video 1, video 2, video 3. You can just add more layers above on each video, but we're not doing that. And you can also add audio at the bottom of that layers. You can have audio 1, audio 2, audio 3. So in our case, we don't need that because we have our own music. So now we have our first video right here. Now let's select video number 2. Maybe we can use something right here. Okay, that's good. Now let's do it again. Click in or I for in point and O for out point. So just drag and drop that over there. Okay, we have that here, and let's select more. This is interesting. So hit I in point, O out point, and drag. That's basically it. Like, it's easy. So again, video 4, let's see, I and O, and drag and drop there. By the way, by zooming and zooming out the timeline, you can hit minus or plus on your keyboard. And then if you want to trim your video right here, you can use razor tool by clicking letter C or cut C. That's the razor tool. You can click right there, and then letter V for selective tool. Okay, C, cut, V for selective tool. So just highlight that and click delete on your keyboard. So that's how easy it is. So now we can, if you have your selective tool on your timeline or on your cursor, you can move around things on your timeline. Just drag it there, and maybe this is too long. We can also trim our video by, you just have to point your cursor on the end of the clip and just click, hold, and drag. Now you have it, and just drag that. Now we can cut also this one. We can also cut that, drag it there, and trim it. Can get rid of this one, and let's add more videos. So again, ooh, this is nice. In, out, drag and drop. Okay, again, maybe we can use this at the end of the video because it's sunset and it's going to be evening. Can use that at the end. We can select that right now and deal with it later. In, out, then drag that there. It's actually a time lapse, but it's too long. So okay, let's select more. This is nice. In, letter I, out, letter O, drag and drop. Select, in, out, drag and drop. Move that away, and this is nice. So this is gonna be like in the beginning. I like that. So let's just delete this one. Let's see, in, out, drag and drop. Then this is nice. In, out, drag and drop. We have 2 more. In, out, drag and drop. In, out, drag and drop. You can move this right here. Okay, Now we have our video selected. Okay, now I'm gonna introduce to you a basic transitions commonly used on video like this. You can find that on the effects panel and then just search dissolve. You can have like cross dissolve, and if you drag that there, you can see you have now your cross dissolve, and it's a fade effect. So if you play that, it will dissolve. So that's a basic transition. Okay, you can also put that on the beginning like that. Hold on. So there you go. At the end, maybe we can also have the transition. So okay, that's it. Now if you want to make this thing faster, what you can do is speeding up this clip right here. By doing that, you can press R and then grab it there, so that way it will be more faster. Okay, and then at the end, maybe we can have a cross dissolve again, and you can make the cross dissolve longer by clicking right here and drag it all the way like right here. Now you have a nice cross dissolve transition. So we have our basic cut to cut timeline right here. Next, maybe we can add some title at the beginning. By doing that, you can click graphics, new layer, and then text. You can see you have now your text right here, and then you can edit that by double clicking it, or you can edit it here on the effect controls. You can have a lot of options here. So we want it to make centered of the screen, and we need to choose your, if you want to change the font, you have a lot of options right here. So what I'm gonna be using is Gotham. Maybe I have Gothic, I like that. And let's just have like a title, basic title, Premiere Pro Tutorial. Okay, we can also have a second text below it for beginners, or maybe beginner edition. So we can make this smaller by doing that. You can select right here and reduce that there, and you can also make it thinner, or maybe this one will be thicker. Get bold. To make it look like cinematic, we can have more space like that, and also at the bottom we can do that. Make it smaller. Once I've have a text created, you can see the layer right here above our video. You can move that at the beginning, and then maybe we can move it, we can move these layers right here and zoom in by clicking plus, and you can trim it and have dissolve transition. That. Okay, now I'm gonna teach you how to make it more interesting and have some effects. So let's move it, this one quick first, real quick, and have cross dissolve at the end again. Now we will be applying Gaussian blur. So you can change the blurriness to like that. Okay, so what I want you to do is click here. This is called a keyframe right there. That's where the point of the animation, that's with what we call keyframe. So you move it right here, and then right here you can have like 100% blurriness and move that at the beginning. Now we have like that. Okay, we can also have that at the end. So again, click this keyframe, add a keyframe, maybe move that here, and at the end increase the blurriness and then move it right there. So now you have that. So it's a little bit static. If you want to make it more interesting, you can have like a scale animation. So click that scale and align that with this keyframe below, and then you can make it smaller. Okay, maybe we can just just drag that over there and make it like this. So now you have this effect. Okay, that is good. Now we have our intro text. Now we can move our video right here. So see, now we need to add music. We have our music already. If you want to trim it, just double click, then in and then out. You can drag and drop that over there. Now we need to scale that up so we can see the volume, and you can drag that until there. Now we can have our music. That's it. That sounds good. So if you want to fade out your music at the end, you can hold Control and click where you want it to start to fade. Click right there and then move your cursor and then hold Control and then click right there, and then that's our key point where we can drag it down like that, and now we have our music fading. So you have your video ready to export. Now the exciting moment is to produce your first video. So what you're gonna do is export it. You can click Control M and these settings will pop up, or you can find it here, File, Export Media. I recommend this H.264 because it has a smaller file size and it will maintain the quality of your video. And then make sure you have this check export video and audio, of course, because we have video and we have our audio. So you can see right here, basic video settings. We have 1920p by 1080p, which is full HD, and frame rate is correct, 29.97, and yep, that's it. And now we can select where we want to save our video. Just click right here, just click create new folder, and then renders. We can make it we can name it renders, and then hit OK. And then now nature, we can title it Premiere Pro Tutorial. Okay, now you can save it and then export. Okay, it's really exciting, right? You have your first video done. Now let's see if it's really been exported. Okay, right here, renders. Let's see. There's your video. Now you have your first video edited in Premiere Pro. Great job! Thank you for watching. I hope you've learned something from this video. I'll see you next time.